Alrighty, I just got to strap in my new child, Nicolas Cage here. We got to strap him in, don't want him getting hurt in an accident or anything. Got to go get him all filled up and ready. There we go. Alright. So as you guys probably gathered with my child Nicolas Cage here in the passenger seat strapped in, we're gonna go get him filled up, filled all the way up with nitrous. It's a 10-pound bottle, so 10 pounds of nitrous. It's gonna be great. And yeah, well, welcome to the vlog. Today's gonna be an awesome day. We're hoping to hit the button today on the Civic. Hopefully things don't blow up and the D16 survives. We pretty much gave it a 75 shot, a 50 shot with a 6-cylinder, which probably works out to be a 75-80 shot for the 4-cylinder. At least I think that's how it works. But yeah, anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get this thing filled up. I love coming out visiting these guys because they have baller stuff like this just chilling out the front of the shop. This thing probably runs like 7s or 6s or something ridiculous. Oh man, you can't even see in the window. There you go. It's like fully rigged out. And then this thing's getting barrow swapped. And then there's an even cooler car over there. Crazy like 1,000 horsepower RX-7 LS thing they're building. Anyways, we're gonna get Nicolas Cage out and get him filled up. What do you guys reckon? You reckon we should put one of these turbos on the Civic? You reckon it's big enough? Like the intake's almost bigger than my hand, and I have a huge hand, and that rear housing is ginormous. Far out. Okay, so unfortunately, the guy that normally does the nitrous filling had just ducked out for a little bit, so he's due to be back in about an hour or so. They're gonna call me once he gets back, and then we'll head back and we'll get to see the bottle getting filled and everything. I told him to be gentle with Nicolas Cage, you know, because he's still a newborn and everything, and first time getting filled up, so they understood that. And yeah, we'll obviously get to see him getting filled up first time, first birthday there, which is pretty important. It's kind of like a baptism, you know. So yeah, we'll get that all sorted. They'll give me a call once he's there. Okay, so we're gonna start wiring everything up for the nitrous system. I've got the instructions here and what's all here, the buttons and everything. So we should be good to party now. I'm pretty much just gonna go through, lay it all out, start wiring, and then just give you guys an update and what's hooked up to where, and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, so a little update for you guys is I've wired everything in. This is the arming switch. The light comes on when it's armed. And then I'm going to go get just a momentary switch for now. Just a push button style switch that when I release it, I could have used the one that it came with, but I didn't just want this like hanging here like that. I want it to be like a proper push button in the plastic like this. But if you listen very carefully, when I touch these two wires together, the solenoids are activating in the engine bay. And then if this is off, no solenoid working. Okay, so I'm gonna go in a little bit. When I go pick up the bottle, we'll also get that switch from the auto electricians down the road, and it's gonna go in this plastic piece that then goes in there, so it'll look nice and tidy. But I'll show you the engine bay real quick. Everything in there is just super simple. The relay and everything, it wasn't too difficult to wire in. It was actually really easy. So I ran that blue wire there along the back of the firewall all the way, which goes to that little relay there behind the battery, which connects to there for earth. The orange wire there going to the battery just needed positive. I zip tied everything down in the back there, all the lines and everything, so they're not moving or going anywhere. So we're all good now. And you can't really tell, like from a distance, you can't tell that there's nitrous on here. I might try and just, I don't know. I don't think I need to do anything else here. Like I could get some matte black spray paint, just spray paint all the stainless lines to be black. But I don't think we need to. I think it looks fine. Like you can't really tell unless you look really hard and like look really hard under there and you see the fogger and stuff, but she's good to party. Just waiting for that bottle now. All right guys, hopefully I've drilled this hole out big enough and we can hook up the momentary switch right here. Let's sit you guys down here. Hopefully you can see all right there. Okay, here we go. Finally got everything we need for this to work. We just need the bottle. We just need the bottle. Everything's wired in and good to go, guys. Way too excited. Da, 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 da. Yes. Yes, guys. It's happening. It's happening. I'm way too pumped for this. All right, that should be it. We all in there? Yeah. Let's try and get a few more turns out of it. All right, got our push button. That Okay. Oh wait, it's upside down. Hang on. It's got to go this way. There we go. That's our push button. So if I find my car keys, I should be able to hear the solenoids click when the ignition's on and it's armed. So let's make sure. All right, ignition is on. We're armed. See, can I hear it? Yep. Cool. And then off, no click. All right, we're good, lads. Look how stealthy is that? Just a little button and a little push button. Super simple too. These things are like $3, these little push momentary buttons. They're not like super smooth, but I mean, it does the job, so can't complain. Until I get like a tacho gauge that I can wire in, that'll be fine. He's getting filled up. All right, so we just picked up Nicholas and he's all full, ready to go. Now, I did talk to the guys who have a little bit more nitrous experience and they said start at the lowest jet first, just because the kit that I have is for a 6-cylinder. They said, look, it's best to start at the lower one first, see how the car goes. You don't want to give it like a 50, 75 shot right away. So we're gonna do that first. We'll change out the jets before we do anything, but we're definitely, we're gonna be pushing the button tonight. I'm really excited. Okay, so I got the Civic moved inside now. Me and Sammy are just hanging back. We've been working on this customer's S15, trying to solve a stupid sensor issue somewhere, chasing our tails. But I've already changed out the jets to the smaller ones, so I've got all the other jets in this little baggie we're gonna put in the glove box. Pretty much we're all good now to hook up the bottle and give it a run. So, I'll throw those on the seat. We'll go get the bottle. I'll hook it up in the back. We'll purge the system, make sure she's all good, and I guess we'll hit it. Okay, so everything's all bolted in now. We're turning the gas bottle on. Wow. Okay, getting a bit nervous. Everything's all sorted in the engine bay. Hear any leaks? No, should be okay then. All right, we're gonna arm the system, just do a test purge. So we got it armed. I'm gonna push this button. Oh, that sounds good. That sounded so cool. Okay, now I'm not gonna go and start the car for like 10 minutes, just gonna let all of that kind of disappear out of the system because we don't want that to, like, you know, explode. Like someone else with a Civic and nitrous. Oh man, it smells so weird. Nitrous smells so weird.
I need to take a hit of that.
Yeah, what'll make you laugh?
Better my move.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good thing, just like inject NOS into you. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go, but before we get too carried away and jump on the highway and start hitting the NOS button, what I want to do is just see where the motor's at health-wise, because then later we can check and see if it's getting worse or what's going on. So we're going to do a quick compression check on all 4 cylinders and just see where it's currently at, and then we'll know in like a week's time after I've been hitting the button non-stop where we're at and if anything's changed. Okay, so I've made a bit of a pretty bad discovery. Well, it's not so bad, it just means we need new plugs, but pulled all the plugs out and hopefully the camera can focus on this anytime soon, but see how big the gap is and how eroded that is? So anyways, I got Sammy to get his gapping tool out to measure where these are at right now.
Mind you, they're a 1.1.
They are a 1.1, but it's all the way up to...
There's 1.1.
Yep.
1.4, 1.65 is where we stop.
So we're gonna re-gap them back down to 1.1 until I get new plugs probably tomorrow, just for tonight. But,
normally these tips are squared off. This side you can see is all rounded and worn right down.
Try and get that to focus for you guys. Yeah, so see how it's all rounded and worn down? Yeah. So it's supposed to be squared off.
And a 1.1 gap.
And a 1.1 gap.
These have been in there a while.
Yeah, they've been in there probably for, I'd say, oh come on, focus camera. They've probably been in there for like all 350,000 Ks. Do you like our method tonight of being super serious with gapping our plugs?
Oh, I got pretty close. I got 1 mil straight off.
1 mil?
Stretch
awesome.
It back up
just
to
stretch it back up and we're good. Just give it a little tap, 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 tap. All right. Cool, that one's now gapped. See, that's where it needs to be.
You didn't tap that at all, dude.
No, I didn't put weight on it at all. There we go, now that's 1.1 again. She might idle a bit better now. Yeah, this is our backyard mechanics.
This is not recommended.
No,
you're trying to blow up your Honda.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, don't put it back in. We got to compression test it first. All right, cool. Compression test time. Cylinder 1. Let's see where we're at. All right, we're going to keep the camera rolling. Foot on the accelerator, throttle open. What do we get?
You wouldn't believe it.
What?
170.
170?
Let's see
what?
Like that,
man, if that was an RB, that'd be so healthy. That's like a freshly built SR. All right, next one. That's so healthy. 350,000. Look how many like Ks are on this thing. 359,000, nearly 360. Ready? What do we get?
170.
Another 175? Oh, so maybe cylinder 1's a bit low on compression. Nah, that's fine. 5 PSI is not a problem. Man, I still can't get over the compression on this thing.
I'd say PSI is not a problem when you're expecting 100.
Yeah, that's awesome actually.
Yeah, like 177, 78.
178?
Yeah, it's just shy of 180.
Jeez. All right, compression's pretty decent on this motor. All right. Last one. I'm still like, I thought there'd be another like 4. Ready?
All right. 165.
165, okay, so it's a little bit low on 4.
170, 175, we'll say 180, and then 165.
Okay, so pretty good. Pretty healthy.
It's not too bad.
For 360,000 kilometers.
Some freshly...
Yeah, some freshly gapped plugs. All right, we're gonna put it all back together, and then the next clip will be us driving and hitting the button. All right, I'm arming. We'll wait till we get up in the RPMs. So what do you, how many RPMs do you think, Sam?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, ready? Whoa! That was like so little.
It was a little baby boost.
It was just a little baby boost. I was expecting like a big blow up or something. All right. Hang on, that was like so cool. All right, okay. Second gear, getting up in the RPMs. Ready? That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's so little.
All right, we put the tiniest.
It's like VTEC.
I know. It's like actually putting VTEC on a D16. That's so awesome.
We should put the switch on your throttle so when you're full pedal.
Yeah, we should. All right, ready? It's so good. Now I just want to keep getting lost. All right, cool.
That's hilarious.
But you can instantly feel it, hey? That's such a weird feeling. It's like a turbo just instantly comes on and you have this extra boost that you didn't have before. Man, I cannot get over how much of like a difference it makes when NOS comes on. I think Sammy's right though. Right now with the jet that I have in there, the lowest jet, it does kind of feel like VTEC coming on. So I definitely want to try out the 50 shotter and see what that's like. And then obviously the big ballsy one is the 75 shotter that we can put in this. But for sure, it definitely makes a noticeable difference, and it's pretty awesome. Literally, push the button and you just instantly feel like an extra 35 horsepower. So I'm pretty excited. It's pretty awesome. And in all honesty, I was expecting like some blue flames or something to shoot out of the exhaust, but I mean, it just kind of proves that you don't believe everything you see on TV, right? I just wanted to quickly check the engine bay over and just make sure nothing sus is happening in here. Everything's good at the fogger there, no leaks at the solenoids. We're all pretty good. And the car's idling exactly as it did before. It's a bit ticky, so I definitely want to put some thicker oil in there, like some 10W40 fully synthetic stuff, just to, you know, help it live life a little bit better. But otherwise everything looks good, so I'm just gonna close her up and head inside. Okay, so we're home, and let's quickly jump into our Japanese lesson and then wrap up with the Civic and NOS, because it's been a fun day. What we're gonna learn today, guys, is N. It's like and it kind of does look like an N or a H with a little thing at the end, if you can see there. And a good example of this is like, you know, when you add like san to the end of people's names. Like for instance, my name would be like Lucas-san, right? That's the N at the end. So example words that it gives us is futon, futon, shinban, and then shinban, and then ninjin. So shinban is newspaper, and ninjin is carrot. And you can see in these ones here where they use the N here for this word for the M there, but it's still the same sound. So kind of cool, and you'll see it multiple times in different words because it's just that sound, right? Anyway, so that's that. And then let's quickly wrap up with the Civic. Today was just absolutely awesome. Sure, it's not like instant throw head back in the seat feeling because we're on the lowest jets that I could put in there just to see what the car, how it would react, but we're gonna up it. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe in a few days, because I just want to make sure I have a backup car in case I blow it up. So we'll probably do it early next week. We'll do a 50 shot and then a 75 shot, and I still want to try and get to the drag strip and do a comparison without NOS and with NOS, and maybe even change out the jets to show you guys different track times. Just depends when the track's open and when we can get there. So yeah, otherwise, awesome day. I don't really know what else to say. We've pretty much added VTEC to a non-VTEC motor. That's literally what it feels like in the top end when you push it. It feels like VTEC comes on, you get this extra like 35 horsepower. It feels awesome, and it's actually like, I was so nervous about something going wrong that now I'm just like, I just want to hit the button all the time. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some awesome more Civic content coming. I definitely want to just like give it the 75 shot and just do as much as we can. I don't really care what happens to the D16 because we do have some big plans for the Civic and where we're going to go with that engine wise. So yeah, thanks heaps for watching guys. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Love to see a few more of you guys. I can't speak, I'm so wrecked. Would love to see a few more of you guys there. Anyways, catch you later guys. Ja matta ne.